Fulton Steamer Basketball is on the air live from Stan Borgman Court here at Fulton High School. It is senior night as the Fulton Steamer boys play host to the Amboy Clippers. And we are going to be streaming the festivities here on senior night. So I'll step aside away from the mic, let you view what is going on here for senior night. And then we'll get started right shortly after those festivities to get set to bring you the Southern Division matchup in the NUIC tonight, Fulton and Amboy. But right now I'll step aside so you can watch the three senior basketball players honored along with the senior band members who will be honored here tonight as well. So it is senior night. We'll come back with you. I'll come back with you here shortly after these festivities are done. All right, so there you have the senior night festivities here at Fulton High School. Coming up next, it'll be a Southern Division matchup in the NUIC as the Fulton Steamers play host to the Amboy Clippers. And we'll get started taking a look at both teams in about 10 minutes or so. So stay tuned.
In the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, and that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
In the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, And that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
Walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, and that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
Welcome back to Stan Borgman Court here at Fulton High School. It is senior night as the Fulton Steamers play host to the Amboy Clippers. Let's take a look at the Amboy Clippers. They come into the contest tonight tied for fourth in the NUIC South with a record of 3-5 on the season. Amboy with a record of 10 wins and 16 losses. They come in having dropped 5 of their last 6 ball games. Offensively, Amboy comes in averaging just over 41 points per game. Defensively, the Clippers giving up an average of 46.5 points per game. The Clippers, under the direction of second-year head coach Tyson Powers, he has a record of 23-35. The first meeting back on January 12th at Amboy, the Steamers prevailed over the Clippers 63-37. In that game for the Clippers, Ezra Parker led the way with 17 points. Tanner Welch added 8 points, and Colt McCoy 4 in that first meeting back on January 12th at Amboy. So again, the Amboy Clippers coming in, having dropped 5 of their last 6 ball games. They stand at 3-5, tied for fourth in the NUIC South. Overall, a record of 10-16, and they have a record of 3-7 on the road this season. The Fulton Steamers coming in at 5-2 in the NUIC South, currently in third place. They are just a half game back of second place Morrison. The Steamers come in having won 3 of their last 4 games. Offensively, Fulton averaging just over 49 points per game. Defensively, the Steamers giving up an average of just under 51 points per game. Fulton led in scoring by Jacob Voss. He is averaging just under 13.5 points per game. Landon Liu also averaging double digits. Liu averaging just over 12.5 points per game. The freshman D'Angelo Dodd is the third leading scorer for the Steamers, averaging just under 7.5 points per game. Then it drops off to Owen Van Zuten, averaging just under 6.5 a game. And Jace Bielenberg, the fifth leading scorer for the Steamers, he is averaging just under 4.5 points per game. In that first meeting back on January 12th at Amboy, again a game that the Steamers won 63-37. Jacob Voss led the way with 22 points. Owen Van Zuten had 16. D'Angelo Dodd 9. Landon Liu 7. Jace Bielenberg 6. And Griffey Mangelson had 3. The Steamers, of course, under the direction of 13th year head coach R.J. Coffey. He has a record of 249 wins and 147 losses. Here on Stan Borgman Court this season, the Steamers with a record of 4-2. Now Fulton will be back in action on Saturday when they will travel up to Galena to take on the Pirates, and then on Monday night they have a big NUIC South Division matchup as they'll make the trip to Lanark to take on league-leading Eastland. So again, the Fulton Steamers coming in at 5-2, currently in third place in the NUIC South. Overall, the Steamers at 10-14, and again, they've won 3 of their last 4 heading into this matchup here this evening. The JV game tonight going to Fulton as they defeated Amboy 43-38. 8. Other action tonight in the NUIC South besides this matchup, Morrison playing host to Eastland while Milledgeville is at Polo. Now taking a look at the NUIC South standings, Eastland leading the conference, yet to lose a game, sitting at 7-0. Morrison sitting in second place at 6-2. The Steamers in third place at 5-2. Then you have Polo and Amboy, both tied at 3-5. Milledgeville 2-4, and Ashton Franklin Center still searching for their first conference win. So there you have a look at the latest NUIC South standings. Also an in-depth look at both the Fulton Steamers and the Amboy Clippers, as we are about 3 minutes away from getting things started here at Fulton High School on senior night. As 3 senior basketball players honored tonight, those seniors being Braden Myers, Landon Liu, and Jace Bielenberg. Glad to have you aboard wherever you're tuning in the telecast tonight. Whether you're in Amboy, Fulton, across the river in Iowa, down in Missouri, Tennessee, Florida, out in Arizona, elsewhere across the country, thanks for tuning in. As, believe it or not, the regular season winding down for high school basketball on both sides of the river, as we'll be getting into tournament play in a little over a week, which the Fulton boys will be playing on the road in their regional, as those official pairings and seedings will come out next week on Thursday and Friday. The Fulton girls are hosting one of the regionals here at Fulton High School, and those pairings will come out tomorrow. So the teams finishing their warm-ups, and then we'll get set. We'll have our national anthem, which will be sung tonight. And then we'll get to the starting lineups between the Fulton Steamers and the Amboy Clippers, the second and final regular season meetings between these two schools. Nicely done. Our national anthem, and now we'll get to our starting lineups for this NUIC Southern Division clash tonight between the Fulton Steamers and the Amboy Clippers. Again, it is senior night. For the Clippers, it'll be number 1, Landon Carter, the sophomore. Also number 5, Tanner Welch, a 5'10 junior. Also, it'll be number 12, Caden Hermeyer. Also number 21, Ezra Parker, 6'7 senior. And the final starter, number 24, Rylan McNinch, the 6'4 senior. So the starting lineup again for the Amboy Clippers, it'll be the 5'10 sophomore Landon Carter, along with Tanner Welch, a 5'10 junior, Ezra Parker, a 6'7 senior, Rylan McNinch, a 6'4 senior, and Caden Hermeyer, a 6'1 junior. So the Clippers and second-year head coach Tyson Powers will go with a starting lineup of 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and 1 sophomore. And here we go. Time for the starting lineups for the Fulton Steamers. It'll be number 1, Braden Myers, the 5'11 senior. Also for the Steamers, it'll be number 2, D'Angelo Dodd, the 6'1 freshman. Also for the Steamers, it'll be number 5, Jacob Voss, the 6'2 senior. Also for the Steamers, it'll be number 10, Landon Liu, the 6'4 senior. And the final starter for the Steamers tonight will be number 15, Owen Van Zuden, the 5'8 junior. So the starting lineup tonight for 13th year head coach R.J. Coffey and the Fulton Steamers will consist of 3 seniors, 1 junior, and 1 freshman. So 4 seniors honored tonight on senior night: Jace Bielenberg, Jacob Voss, Landon Liu, and Braden Myers. So here we go, senior night. Sit back and enjoy NUIC Southern Division basketball here from Stan Borgman Court. Second and final regular season meeting between the 2 schools. And the tap controlled by Fulton. Steamers won the first meeting back on January 12th, 63-37. Voss inside to Liu, off the glass and in. Senior to senior, and it's a 2-0 early lead for Fulton. Amboy has the ball stolen. Here's Voss gliding in, shot no good. Gets his own rebound. And they're going to call a 3-second violation on Jacob Voss. So the Steamers will turn the ball back over to the Clippers. 7:32 to play here in the opening quarter. Fulton leading 2-0. Parker with the basketball, guarded by Landon Liu. Parker still dribbling, swings it right side to Carter. Out front to Welch. Near side, Parker. Top of the key now to McNinch. Here's a three on the way. It is up, no good by Carter. Rebound right back to the Clippers. They'll reset. We played a minute here in the opening quarter. It's 2-0 Fulton. Good crowd on hand for senior night. Inside the paint, shot good. Count the basket by Ezra Parker. Draws a foul, and will have a shot at a three-point play. Owen Van Zuden picks up the foul, his first. Ezra Parker looks to convert a three-point play the old-fashioned way with a free throw. It's up and good. And Amboy has its first lead of the ball game at 3-2. Fulton with a basketball. 6:45 to play. Here in the opening quarter, Myers inside to Lou. Lou off the glass and in. Landon Lou with all 4 Steamer points, and Fulton back out in the lead. And good hustle by Jacob Voss. The Steamers come up with a steal. Underneath to Myers. His shot rejected from behind. Amboy with a basketball. Trailing 4-3. 6:15 left here in the opening quarter. Clippers with the ball. McNinch. Far side to Carter. Near side. 3 on the way. It's up and good by Ezra Parker. And Amboy leads it by 2, 6-4. Here's a runner up, no good. Lou battling for the rebound. We're going to get a jump ball. Alternate possession to Amboy. So the Clippers with a basketball, length of the floor to go, 5:49 remaining first quarter, and the Clippers up 2 on the Steamers, 6-4. Parker with the ball, swings it right side to Carter. To Hermeyer. Down low, shot is missed. Will head the other direction. Myers with a basketball. Here's a shot. Landon Lou for 3. Out of the left corner, and he has all 7 of the Steamer points, and Fulton back in front. 5:15 to play here in the quarter. Amboy with the ball. Here's a 3 on the way for the Clippers, up and good by Ezra Parker, his second 3. And it's 9-7 Amboy. 4:58 to play here in the opening quarter on senior night. Fulton with the basketball, down low. Lou on the baseline. Tries to kick it near side. It's stolen away. Clippers with the basketball. Carter. Back out it goes. Another 3 is up. No good by Parker. And Lou with a rebound off to D'Angelo Dodd. 4.5 to play here in the opening quarter, and we're going to get a hold and a foul. And that's on the Clippers. Ezra Parker commits a foul, his first. Steamers will inbounds under their basket. Trailing by 2, 9-7. 4.5 to play here in quarter number 1. Here's a three-point basket up and in by Landon Lou, his second 3 of the ball game, his 22nd on the season. It's 10-9. Fulton. 4:13 to play in the quarter. Here's a 3 up, no good by Welch. Fulton with a rebound, looking to build on a 1-point lead as we're halfway through the first quarter. Lou down low, spins, shot up, no, he's fouled, and Landon Lou will be shooting 2. Foul on Rylan McNinch, his first, second team foul on Amboy, and Landon Lou at the line shooting 2. Lou 64% on the season. Free throw is up, no good. Popped out of the left side. They'll have one more free throw coming here. Lou with 10 points, all 10 of the Steamer points here in the first quarter. Here's the second free throw. It's up and good. Nothing but net. So Landon Liu with all 11 of the Fulton points. It's 11-9 Steamers. Fulton on a 4-0 run after Amboy took a 9-7 lead. Clippers with the ball. Carter on the far side. Tries to get it down low. Steamers come up with it on the turnover. Here's Voss, coast to coast. Layup, no. Tap in, good. Landon Liu. Liu on the Voss miss gets the tip, and the Steamers have a 4-point lead, their biggest advantage of the ball game, at 13-9. Just a 30-second timeout by the Steamers. We'll keep it right here. 3:33 to play. Here in the opening quarter, it's 13-9 in favor of Fulton. So the Steamers with a 13-9 lead. .333 to play here in the opening quarter. So following the Steamer timeout, Amboy with the basketball. And they get it inbounds to Parker. Parker picked up by D'Angelo Dodd. Parker will bring it up far side of the floor. Now lobs it. Ball slapped around, stolen away. Steamers come up with it on the turnover. Myers far side to Owen Van Zuden. Steamers look to build in a 4-point lead. Van Zuden with the ball to cutting D'Angelo Dodd off the glass, no good. Had an awkward angle for the shot. So Amboy with the ball, 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Steamer lead is 4, 13-9. Carter tries to lob it inside, and we're going to have a hold and a foul on the Steamers. And Landon Liu will pick up the foul. That is his first. Second team foul on the Steamers. Myers and Liu come out for the Steamers. Ben Hausengay and Jace Bielenberg are in. So Amboy will inbounds under their basket. 2:52 to play in the opening quarter. Fulton by 4. Clippers with the ball. McNinch inside Parker. Parker shot up, no good. He's fouled by Bielenberg. That'll be his first, third team foul on the Steamers. And 2 free throws coming up for the Clippers. Ezra Parker. Parker with all 9 of the Clippers' points. First free throw's up and good. Parker hits the first of 2. The senior with 1 more free throw coming here. It's up, no good. Rebound Fulton. 13-10. Steamers. Fulton with the basketball, 2:39 to play. Here in quarter number 1 on senior night. Dodd with the basketball, near side to Voss. Voss fakes, drives, kicks it underneath for Hausengay, and it goes off his foot out of bounds. So the Steamer turnover gives the ball back to Amboy. 2:25 to play in the quarter. Clippers with the ball. Welch in the backcourt. Welch, guarded by Voss. Gives it up. Parker, near side now to Hermeyer. Underneath, Parker free, shot no good. His follows up no good. Third time's a charm. It drops in. And it's 13-12. It's a 3-0 run by the Clippers. Minute 54 left here in the opening quarter. Dodd near side to Owen Van Zuden on the wing. Van Zuden with the ball, driving, nothing there. Back to Dodd on the right wing. D'Angelo has it. Gives it off now to Jace Bielenberg. Bielenberg down low, Hausengay in traffic, spins, left-handed shot, no good. Voss with a big rebound, up and in. Jacob Voss on the Hausengay miss, and it's 15-12 Steamers. Clippers with a basketball. Welch, far side, picks up the dribble, tries to kick it down low. Good defense by Bielenberg, and the Steamers have it on the Clipper turnover, looking to build on a 3-point lead. 1:05 to play here in the opening quarter. Three ball up, no good by D'Angelo Dodd as he hits the floor. So Amboy basketball, they're down 3, 53 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. Left shot out of the corner, no good by Hermeyer. Steamers with a basketball, 42 seconds to play in the quarter, and Fulton leading by 3. Owen Van Zuden with the ball, off to D'Angelo Dodd. To Bielenberg. Bielenberg takes the jumper right side, it's up and goes over the backboard. So the ball will be turned back over to Amboy. Myers in for the Steamers, Jace Bielenberg comes out. Damian Bender in now for the Clippers. Ball knocked out of bounds by Dodd to the Steamers. 26.2 to play in the quarter. Fulton leading 15-12. Amboy basketball. Length of the floor to go. The Clippers in the backcourt. Welch, 24 seconds, and he stepped on the sideline. As the Steamers will have it on the turnover. They'll inbounds far side of the court in their offensive zone. So Fulton basketball, 22.9 to play in the quarter. Let's see if they pull it out for the final shot. Owen Van Zuden with the ball, 15 to play. Steamers by 3. Van Zuden still dribbling out front. 9, 8, 7, gets a pick. Van Zuden back to Dodd, open 3 on the way. It's up, no good. Rebound slapped around, Voss fade away, no good, and that's the quarter. So we played one quarter of basketball, NUIC Southern Division style. Here from Stan Borgman Court on senior night, our score, it's Fulton 15, Amboy 12. We'll come back with a second quarter after this timeout.
In the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, and that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
All right, welcome back to Stan Borgman Court as we get quarter number 2 underway. Fulton leading Amboy 15-12. Landon Liu with the basketball, and it's taken out of his hand, stolen away. Clippers have it. Near side with the ball, Hermeyer. Here's a 3 on the way, up no good, rimmed out by Welch. But the Clippers get the ball back. Here's a deep 3 on the way up, no good by Parker. And now the Clippers are going to throw the ball away. So Fulton with a basketball on the Amboy turnover. 7:27 to play before halftime. It's 15-12 Steamers. So Fulton basketball. D'Angelo Dodd out front. Hands it off now to Jacob Voss. Back to Landon Liu. Liu with the ball. Kicks it down low for Dodd, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the Clippers. Holding foul on Tanner Welch. That'll be his first. First team foul in the quarter on Amboy. Fulton will inbounds under their basket. Van Zuden on the near side. Steamers lead by 3. So we approach the 7-minute mark here in the second quarter. Senior night. Liu in the lane. Spins up a shot. No good. And we'll head the other direction. Amboy with a basketball. Down 3. 6:55 left. Quarter number 2. Almost stolen away. Myers almost coming up with a steal, but the Clippers hold on to it. Near side, look out, Parker 3 again. This one short of the mark. Steamers may have had a finger on that one. Voss back out to Van Zuden. Owen with it to D'Angelo Dodd. Dodd, 6.5 to play, quarter number 2. Steamer lead is 3, 15-12. Here's a 3 on the way up, way off the mark by Owen Van Zuden. And it's Amboy with a basketball. So neither team shooting the lights out here in the first half. Thus, we have a 15-12 score. Parker. Off it goes to McNinch. McNinch with it on the baseline. Cut off by Myers. Floats a shot up, too strong. And Fulton with a basketball. Steamers with a basketball. Voss for 3. It's up, no good, off the back of the iron. Rebound to Amboy. So the cold shooting for both teams continues. 5:40 and counting here, quarter number 2. Senior night, Stan Borgman Court, Fulton High School. Say the ball was tapped into the backcourt. And now we're going to get a hold and a foul on the Steamers. And that will be on Landon Liu. And for Liu, that's foul number 2. So Liu will come out, replaced by Bielenberg. Amboy inbounds the ball. Near side, Carter. Cut off at the free throw line. Swings it near side now to Welch. Welch with the ball. Now he'll kick it back out. 3 ball on the way and good by Hermeyer. And we're tied up for the first time tonight at 15 apiece. Then we're going to get a foul on the Clippers. That'll be whistled on Carter, his first. And the ball out of bounds to Fulton. They'll inbounds under their basket. 5 minutes remaining before halftime. We're all tied at 15. Voss with the ball in the right corner. Voss out to Myers. Left side, Dodd. 3 on the way, no good. Kicked out. Dodd with the rebound. Back to Myers left side. Myers driving. Gives it off to Bielenberg. Baseline jumper, it's too strong. Wow. Cold shooting. 4.5 to play, quarter number 2. We're tied at 15. The ball thrown away. Steamers have it on the turnover. 3-on-2 break, and they're going to turn it back over to Amboy. So it's Amboy basketball. 4:18 to play before halftime, and we're in a 15-all tie. Here's a 3 on the way. It's up, no good by Carter. Fulton with the basketball, and they throw it away. So here come the Clippers on another Steamer turnover. 3:55 to play in the half. Tanner Welch with the ball on the right side. Welch all the way, shot up, no good. Dodd rebound. And then we're going to get a timeout by R.J. Coffey and the Fulton Steamers. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take the timeout as well. 3:47 to play, quarter number 2. We're tied at 15. Fulton and Amboy, NUIC Southern Division clash. here from Stan Borgman Court. Back with more after this timeout.
From the moment I walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people. And they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process. And that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
Robert Bertram back here at Stan Borgman Court following the timeout by the Steamers. All tied at 15 here in the second quarter. Myers with the ball on the right wing for the Steamers. Off to Dodd. Dodd drives to the basket, floats the shot off the glass, no good. Rebound slapped around, and the Steamers will come up with a basketball. Voss to Myers between the circles. 3:19 to play, quarter number 2, tied at 15. Dodd left side, open three. It's up, no good. Cold shooting continuing for the Steamers. 0 of 7 here in the second quarter alone. Just 6 for 23 here in the first half for Fulton. 2:50 to play in the half. Amboy basketball. You don't want to have a team like Amboy hanging around there. You'll be primed for the picking. Here's a deep three, right side, up and good. Nothing but net by Tanner Welch. And Amboy has a 3-point lead at 18-15. Their biggest lead of the ball game. And then Welch will pick up the foul for the Clippers, his second. Hausengay in for the Steamers. D'Angelo Dodd will come out. 2:25 to play before halftime. Fulton down 3. 18-15. Myers to Van Zuden in the lane. Shot good off the glass by Owen Van Zuden. 18-17. Steamers down 1. 2:13 to play in the half. Clippers with a basketball. Welch in the lane, shot no good, and a blocking foul on the Steamers. Blocking foul on Fulton. It's on Braden Myers, his first. 2 free throws coming up for the Clippers. Tanner Welch, the 5'10 junior. It's up, no good. He'll have one more free throw here with 2:07 to play in the half. And the Clippers up 1. This one is up and good. Welch hits 1 out of 2 for the Clippers, has 4 points. It's a 19-17 Amboy lead. Two minutes to play before halftime. Fulton down 2. To the visiting Amboy Clippers. Voss, shot good. Nice strong move to the basket by Jacob Voss, his second basket. And we're tied up for the second time at 19 apiece. Amboy with the basketball. McNinch, top of the key. 3 on the way. Up, no good. Off the right side of the rim by Carter. Fulton basketball, and they're going to throw it away. Pass intended for Owen Van Zuden, just out of his reach. And the turnover gives the ball back to the Clippers, but they want timeout. 1:35 to play before halftime. Fulton, Amboy tied 19 apiece here at Stan Borgman Court. We'll step aside and come back after this timeout.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain.
Welcome back to Stan Borgman Court following the Amboy timeout. Clippers with the basketball. We're tied at 19 apiece. Our second tie of the ball game. Parker, near side, McNinch, back to Parker. Underneath, wide open, shot good by Hermeyers. The Steamers caught napping defensively, and Amboy back in front, 21-19. Bielenberg travels with the basketball. And the Steamers give it back to the Clippers. 1:08 to play in the half. Amboy basketball. They'll inbounds in front of their bench with the Clippers up 2. Bielenberg comes out for the Steamers, replaced by D'Angelo Dodd. So Amboy with the basketball. Hermeyer near side works it. Ball slapped around, almost stolen away. McNinch has it back. McNinch almost lost it again. Parker with the ball. Draws a double team, back to McNinch. To Parker. 43 seconds to play in the half. Shot by Parker for 3, no good. And in the backcourt, we're going to get a whistle and a foul on Amboy. That'll be whistled on Carter, his second. Team foul number 4 in the quarter on the Clippers. Fulton basketball, length of the floor to go, down 2. 38 seconds to play before halftime. D'Angelo Dodd with the basketball on the left wing. To Voss. 25 seconds to play in the half. Steamers look like they're going to work for the final shot. Van Zuden. Owen dribbling, 15 to play. Van Zuden cut off of the corner, back to Dodd. 10 seconds, 8, 7, Dodd with the ball. 6, 5, 4, 3, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul with 1.7 to play on the Clippers. Steamers will inbounds under their basket. Gage Mumm, this junior for Amboy, picks up the foul, his first. Team foul number 5, so 2 free throws for the freshman D'Angelo Dodd. First one is up and good. Dodd just 52% free throw shooter on the season. Gets his first point of the ball game. With 1.7 to play before halftime. Second one up, no good. Amboy with a rebound, and we're going to get a foul on the Steamers with 1/10 of a second remaining. 21-20 Amboy. Foul on Dodd, his first. Amboy said it was a shooting foul. The officials say no. Clippers get the ball inbounds, and that's the half. So we've reached halftime in this NUIC Southern Division matchup. And it is the visiting Amboy Clippers leading the Fulton Steamers here on senior night. It's Amboy 21, Fulton 20 at the half. 21-20, Steamers trail here at halftime. So instead of stepping aside, we're going to leave it right here, and we'll let the Steamer cheerleaders entertain you here at halftime. Again, Fulton down 1 at the half to Amboy, 21-20.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We are going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
Walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, and that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
Walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, and that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
All right, welcome back to Stan Borgman Court on senior night. And the Fulton Steamers trailing the Amboy Clippers here at halftime, 21-20. Steamers led at the end of the first quarter, 15-12, only to have the Clippers come back in the second quarter and outscore the Steamers 9-5 as Amboy with a 1-point halftime lead. In the first half for the Steamers, they're led by Landon Liu, one of 4 seniors honored tonight on senior night. Liu with a 13-point first half, including a couple threes. 4 points for Jacob Voss, 2 points for Owen Van Zuten, and a free throw and 1 point for D'Angelo Dodd. For the Amboy Clippers, they're led by Ezra Parker, the 6'7" senior with a 12-point first half, including a couple threes. 5 points for Caden Hermeyer and 4 points for Tanner Welch. In that first half, the Clippers 7 out of 22, shooting from the floor 32%. 3 out of 5 from the free throw line, 60%. And Amboy with 8 turnovers in the first half. For the Steamers, they are 8 out of 25, shooting from the floor in the first half, also 32%, just like the Clippers. Steamers 2 out of 4 from the free throw line, 50%, and Fulton with 10 turnovers in the first half. So here we go, get set, quarter number 3. Fulton down 1 to the Clippers. Back on January 12th at Amboy, the Steamers had a 33-16 halftime lead. Here, they're down by 1 at the half, 21-20. The Steamers winning that first meeting back on January 12th, 63-37. But cold shooting by both teams. Again, unofficially, each team shooting just 32% from the floor. So we'll get set for quarter number 3. And it will be Amboy basketball as we start the third quarter. Ball inbounds to Carter. Carter with the basketball. Steamers back at a 2-3 right now. 2-3 zone. Parker near side. Back out front to Carter. Here's a three left side. It's up too strong by Welch. Fulton with the basketball. Steamers up and running. Try to lob it inside. It's tapped around, stolen away. So a bad pass. And there's traveling on Hermeyer as he hits the floor with the basketball. So the turnover gives it back to Fulton. Steamers down 1. Here on senior night, 7:25 to play, third quarter. D'Angelo Dodd with the ball off to Landon Liu. Liu has it to Dodd near side, 3 on the way, good. D'Angelo Dodd, maybe that'll take the lid off the basket for the Steamers. 23-21. Fulton back in front. 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. McNinch to Carter. Parker, left side, Welch. Welch with the ball. Bounce pass to Carter. Near side to Parker. Back it goes to Carter. Now to Welch. And the ball tapped out of bounds by Jacob Voss. Amboy will hold on to it. They'll inbounds right at the end of their bench. 6:42 to play here in the third quarter. Fulton by 2, 23-21. Tanner Welch with the basketball. Left side to Carter. In the corner they work it. Back out front. Near side Welch. McNinch. Back to Welch. Top of the key, they work it left side, Parker. Parker will back it out. Pick up the dribble. Swings it near side to Carter. Inside, ball almost stolen away by Landon Liu. That's over and back on Tanner Welch. So the turnover gives the ball back to Fulton. Steamers looking to build on a 2-point lead. 6:08 to play here in quarter number 3. Again, Fulton coming in at 5-2 in the conference, 10-14 on the season. Amboy at 3-5 in conference play, 10-16 on the season. And Landon Liu lost the ball down low. So Amboy with a basketball on yet another Steamer turnover, and we're going to get a timeout by the Clippers. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Fulton won the JV game over Amboy, 43-38. They lead it by 2 here in the varsity contest, 23-21. Well, as I mentioned, the regular season winding down. Our next Steamer telecast will be coming up on February 10th, as it'll be the Steamer girls playing host to Ashton Franklin Center. And then we'll have the Steamer boys for a final time on February 17th when they will play host to Ashton Franklin Center. So Amboy with a basketball following the Clipper timeout. Carter has it. Off to McNinch. Back to Carter. Carter with the ball. Left side, Welch. 3 on the way, good. Tanner Welch with his second 3. And Amboy back in front, 24-23. Fulton with the basketball. Van Zuden for Landon Liu. He's held and fouled. That's going to be on Rylan McNinch, his second. And the Steamers will inbounds under their basket. Down 1, 5:20 to play here in the third quarter. Ball inbounds to Myers in the corner to Dodd. Back for Myers in the right wing. To Van Zuden. Liu, free throw line. He'll take the shot. It's up and no good. Bounced off the right side of the rim. Had a good look. Shot just wouldn't go down. So the cold shooting continuing. Under 5 to play here in the third quarter. Amboy by 1, 24-23. Hermeyer near side to Carter. Now they kick it cross court back to Welch. His three on the way, no good. Rebound Fulton, Van Zuden underneath to Voss. Voss wheels, fires, no, he's fouled. And Jacob should have a couple free throws coming up. Foul whistled on McNinch. That'll be his third. And Jacob Voss shoots two. First free throw short off the front of the rim. Jacob will have one more coming on the season. 58% free throw shooter. Second one up, this one is good. Voss with 5. And we have our third tie of the ball game at 24 apiece. 4:23 to play here in the third quarter. Amboy with the basketball. Parker, left side to Welch. Welch has it. Into the corner, they work it. Hermeyer back out. Parker to McNinch. Back to Parker. Left side, it goes to Carter. Carter into the corner. Hermeyer back to Carter, out to Parker. Near side to Welch. 3:50 to play third quarter, all tied at 24. Down low on the baseline, back to Parker on the left wing. Swings it near side to Carter. Carter backs it out. Off to Parker. Bounce pass to Carter. Carter floats it from 15, no good. And on the rebound, we're going to get a whistle and a foul. That's on D'Angelo Dodd, his second. Amboy will have it under their basket. Again, the game all tied at 24, 3:26 left here in the third quarter. McNinch, right side to Carter. Back on the near side to Welch. Welch with the ball to Parker. Parker has it. Swings it near side on the wing to Welch. Welch with the ball. Picks up the dribble. Left side to Parker. Parker has it, backs it out. Kind of reminds you of the Milledgeville pace of the game. Here's a pass left side, almost stolen away by D'Angelo Dodd. Carter underneath McNinch, layup good. Or rather, McNinch gets it. 26-24 Amboy. Van Zuden to Myers. Myers in the lane, shot good. Nice strong move by the senior Braden Myers. He'll tie it up for the fourth time. 26 apiece. Amboy with the ball, 2:20 to play here in the third quarter. So the Clippers, and just working the Milledgeville pace. In the paint, shot is up, no good, off the right side of the rim, but the rebound right back to the Clippers. Now they'll kick it back out to Parker. 1:53 to play third quarter. All tied at 26. So Welch has it near side. Carter back to Welch. Steamers back in that zone. 1:35 to play third quarter. Parker. Welch near side for three. That one off the mark. Steamers with a basketball. Myers. Voss. Voss near side. 1:20 to play third quarter. Steamers chance to get the lead. Lou, right corner for three. Got it. There we go. Landon Lou, hopefully warming up his third three of the ball game. And the Steamers have a 3-point lead at 29-26. Amboy with the ball, under a minute to play here in the third quarter. McNinch tries to get it cross court to Parker, and it's into the first row of bleachers. So the turnover on the Clippers gives the ball back to Fulton. 53.8 seconds to play. Here in the third quarter, Steamers look to build in a 3-point lead. Myers is out. Ben Hausengay is in. So D'Angelo Dodd with a basketball. 48 seconds to play in the quarter. Steamers by 3. Dodd all the way to the basket. Layup good. Everybody backed out, and Dodd gets the layup. 31-26 Steamers. 33 seconds to play in the quarter. Amboy with a basketball. Carter out to Welch. Welch with the ball, near side. Get it down low in the corner to Bender. Back out Welch, left side Carter. Back to Welch. Welch has it, near side, Hermeyer. Cross court, almost stolen away. Near side, 3 on the way, it's up, no good. Hermeyer on the miss. Hausengay rebound. Dodd has it, fires it in the air, and it's no good, and that's the quarter. So at the end of 3 quarters of play on senior night here from Stan Borgman Court, our score, it's Fulton 31, Amboy 26. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this timeout.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve.
Robert Bertram back here at Stan Borgman Court on senior night. 3 quarters in the books in that third quarter. Steamers outscored the Clippers 11-5. As we get quarter number 4 underway, it's Fulton basketball. Ball lobbed in to Owen Van Zuden. Van Zuden with the ball. Steamer lead is 5. That's their biggest lead of the ball game. Voss, he'll pop it from the right elbow. It's no good. Van Zuden rebound, leans in, shot no good. And then we'll set ball's turned over to Amboy. So the Clippers with a basketball down 5, 7:40 to play in the ball game. Parker in the corner. On the wing, works it to Hermeyer. Back out front now to Carter. Near side, Hermeyer to Parker. Parker. Back to Hermeyer. Carter, left side, Welch. Welch into the corner, McNinch. And he almost had the ball stolen away, but Amboy gets it back. Carter out front to Welch, left side. Welch with the ball. 7 minutes to play in the ball game. To Carter. Carter with the ball. To Welch. 6:55 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Steamers by 5. Parker with the ball. Nothing there. Back out it goes to Carter. To Welch on a 3 attempt. It was no good, but the rebound back to the Clippers. So Amboy basketball, 6:34 to go. Fulton by 5, 31-26. Carter with the ball on the near side. Back out front, left side now. Parker to Welch, near side Carter. Back to Welch to Parker. Good defense by the Steamers. Getting in the shooters' faces. Hermeyer back on the near side to Carter. To Welch. Welch with the basketball. Here's Parker for a deep 3. It's up, no good, off the mark. Rebound though, right back to Amboy. Carter with the ball. Off it goes. 3 on the way and good by Hermeyer. His second 3, and it's just a 2-point Steamer lead at 31-29 as Voss takes it to the basket and draws the foul. Welch picks up foul number 3 for the Clippers and will send Jacob Voss to the line, shooting 2. Voss 1 for 2 from the stripe. Has 5 points tonight, came in, leading the team at just under 13 and a half. Free throw no good. Van Zuden out for the Steamers. Braden Myers in. 5:43 to go. Steamer lead down to 2. Jacob Voss free throw good. 32-29 Fulton. Amboy basketball, 5:38 to play here in the fourth quarter. Near side, Carter gives it down to Hermeyer, back to Carter. Out front to Welch. Carter, right wing. Back to Welch. Now to Parker. Parker with the ball. Back out to Welch. Near side, it goes to Carter. As the Fulton student section making some noise. Here's a shot good for 3 by Carter. And we're tied up. A 5-point Fulton lead down to 0. Our 5th tie of the ball game. Here's a shot, Lou for 3, no good. Another opportunity, no good by Dodd. And then we're going to get a hold and a foul on the Clippers. Tanner Welch picks up foul number 4. Just the second team foul. And RJ Coffey wants to use a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. So Fulton had a 5-point lead at the end of the third quarter, 31-26. Since that time, the Steamers have been outscored 6-1 by the Clippers as we have our 5th tie of the ball game. 32 apiece, 4:40 to go. So it's Fulton basketball following the Steamer timeout. Fulton will inbounds under their basket. Trying to break the 32-all tie. Lou has it inside to Dodd. Dodd shot good, he's fouled. And the freshman D'Angelo Dodd will be at the free throw line, looking to convert a 3-point play. And that is foul number 5 on Tanner Welch, as he will foul out of the ball game for the Clippers, scoring 7 points. So Tanner Welch becomes the first casualty of the evening, fouling out for the Clippers, replaced by the junior Gage Mumm. D'Angelo Dodd looking to convert a big 3-point play the old-fashioned way, and he does. Dodd with 9. Steamers lead 35-32. 4:32 to go. Carter with the basketball. Left side it goes to Hermeyer. Back to Carter. Near side it to Mumm. Back to Carter. McNinch. Left side on the wing now. Hermeyer. Out front Parker. Near side Carter. As we're just about halfway home, now the ball is loose and stolen away. Good anticipation defensively by Van Zuden. Kicks it out to Landon Lou, now to Voss between the circles. Jacob with the ball, 3:50 to go, Steamers by 3. Voss to the right side for Dodd, top of the key. Near side to Owen Van Zuden, back to D'Angelo Dodd. 3:40 to go, and Dodd's going to be fouled. McNinch picks up number 4. And we're going to get a timeout, Amboy. So it's a full timeout. 3:39 to go. Fulton 35, Amboy 32. It'll be Steamer basketball when we come back to Stan Borgman Court after this timeout.
From the moment I walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people. And they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process. And that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
Robert Bertram back here at Stan Borgman Court, 3:39 remaining. It's Fulton 35, Amboy 32. Steamer basketball, they'll inbounds in front of their bench. Ball inbounds to Owen Van Zuden. Van Zuden with the basketball. Bounce pass to Myers, top of the key. Myers driving the lane, kicks it off. Liu, baseline jumper, good. Landon Liu with a basket. He has 18, and it's a 5-point Steamer lead at 37-32, matching their biggest lead of the ball game. 3:14 to go, and we're going to get a blocking foul on Owen Van Zuden. And for Owen, foul number 2. Amboy will inbounds under their basket. 3:13 to go. Steamer's lead is 5. Can they hold on? Clippers with the ball. Carter. Off it goes to Hermeyer. To Carter, right side. Carter. And we're going to get another foul on Owen Van Zuden, as Owen will pick up his 3rd foul. Team foul number 2 in the quarter on the Steamers. So the Clippers will inbounds under their basket once again, down 5, 2:59 to play. Carter with the ball. Bounce pass, it goes to Parker in the corner, back to Carter. Carter with the ball. Back it goes to Parker, 2:47 to go. Lobs it for McNinch, stolen away, Landon Liu. Liu with a steal. Right side to Dodd. Dodd to Liu. Liu goes up, count the basket, he's fouled, and the senior Landon Liu will have a shot at a 3-point play. Parker picks up foul number 2 for the Clippers, and Landon Liu will look to convert a 3-point play with a free throw here. "21 points for Landon Liu on senior night. 40-32 Steamers. And now the ball stolen away. Van Zuden stops, pops, and scores. Owen Van Zuden with a basket. And all of a sudden, it's a 10-point Steamer lead at 42-32. Fulton on a 10-0 run. Timeout, 2:22 to go. We'll come back to Stan Borgman Court following this timeout. Welcome back to Stan Borgman Court following the timeout by the Amboy Clippers. Amboy with a basketball, length of the floor to go. The Steamers all of a sudden on a 10-0 run, their biggest lead of the ball game right now. Carter has it, hounded there by Owen Van Zuden. Bounce pass down low, he threw it away right into the hands of the Steamers. Fulton on the break. Jacob Voss off to D'Angelo Dodd. Dodd trying to drive is going to be tripped up and fouled with 2:01 to go. Foul whistled on Hermeyer. That'll be his first. 5th team foul on the Clippers. 2 free throws coming up for the freshman, D'Angelo Dodd. Dodd with 9 points tonight. Shooting 2. First one is good. He'll have one more free throw coming here for D'Angelo Dodd. And a chance to give the Steamers a 12-point lead with 2:01 to play. Free throw is up and good. D'Angelo Dodd hits 2 free throws, pushes the Steamer lead up to 12, 44-32. Here's a shot for 3, up, no good. Rebound, Fulton. And we're going to get a foul in the backcourt on the Clippers. That'll go against Ezra Parker, his 3rd. In Amboy over the limit. Landon Liu at the stripe, shooting 2. First free throw by the senior, up and good. So what a night on senior night for Landon Liu, as he hits 2 more. .23 points for Landon Liu. The ball stolen away by Jacob Voss to Landon Liu. Missed the shot, and then we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Foul going to be whistled on Hermeyer, his 2nd. And Jacob Voss shoots 2. First one good. Voss will have one more coming here, as R.J. Coffey goes to the bench with 1:38 left. Jacob Voss. One more free throw coming here. It's good. As Voss hits 2 free throws. 48-32 Fulton. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Steamers. Griffey Mangelson, Landon Dykstra, Caden Voss in for the Steamers, along Bielenberg and Ben Hausengate. Here's a 3 by Parker, short. Rebound to Dykstra, off to Caden Voss. 1:19 to go. Steamer basketball, Bielenberg, right side. Jace, scoop shot, good. Nice move by the senior, Jace Bielenberg, for his first basket. 50-32 Steamers. 1 minute to go. Clippers down low, shot up, no good by Bender. Rebound tracked down by Mangelson. Off to Hausengate to Bielenberg, right side. Bielenberg with the ball. Tries to kick it near side to Dykstra, and the ball goes out of bounds. Steamers give it back to the Clippers. So Amboy basketball, 44 seconds to play. And the Steamers leading 50-32. Parker, 3 on the way. It's up and in. Ezra Parker third three-point basket. 50-35, Steamers. That will end an 18-0 run by the Steamers. Hausengay, three ball, got it. Ben Hausengay knocks in a three out of the near corner. 53-35 Steamers. Carter with the ball for the Clippers. Parker, deep three, it's up, no good, and that's the ball game. So senior night here is a happy one at Stan Boardman Court as the Fulton Steamers get the victory over the Amboy Clippers by the final score of 53-35. 53-35, Fulton gets the victory for the second time this season over the Amboy Clippers, but I tell you what, the Clippers made the Steamers work for this one tonight. And when the dust settled, it was the Steamers putting together a big run here in the fourth quarter to pull away from Amboy 53-35. Steamers now 6-2 in the Southern Division of the NUIC, 11-14 on the season. Amboy drops to 3-6 in the conference. The Clippers now 10-17 on the season. So again, the final here tonight on senior night, it's Fulton downing Amboy 53-35. We'll step aside for this extended timeout. When we come back, we'll recap the first half for you, the ball game for you rather. Take a look at the leading scorers, and then we'll have a chat with head coach R.J. Coffey. All of that coming up. But first, we'll take this extended timeout.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, and that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
From the moment I walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, and that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
Robert Bertram back here at Stan Borgman Court on senior night, where the Fulton Steamers defeat the Amboy Clippers for the second time this season, but it was a much closer game tonight as the two teams struggling shooting in that first half. Steamers led at the quarter break 15-12. Clippers outscored Fulton 9-5 in the second quarter to grab the 1-point halftime lead at 21-20. Then Fulton in the third quarter outscored Amboy 11-5. They took a 5-point lead into the fourth quarter at 31-26. But the Clippers would battle in that fourth quarter. The Steamers led 31-26. Amboy would come back to pull within two at 31-29. Steamers then hit a free throw to go up 32-29, and then Amboy would come back with a three to tie it up for the fifth and final time at 32 apiece. We were tied at 32 apiece when the Steamers would go on an 18-0 run to open up an 18-point lead at 50-32. The Clippers would answer with a three to cut it down at 50-35, and then the Steamers get the final 3 points of the ball game to win it by the final score of 53-35 as they improved to 6-2 in Southern Division play, 11-14 on the year. Amboy falls to 3-6 in the conference, 10-17 on the season. Senior night here, 4 seniors honored for the Steamers. Leading the way, a senior. Landon Liu finishes with 23 points for the Steamers. And for Landon Liu, that is a season high, 23 points to lead the Steamers here this evening. 11 points for D'Angelo Dodd, 8 points for Jacob Voss, 4 points for Owen Van Zuten, 3 for Ben Hausengay, 2 for Jace Bielenberg, and 2 as well for Braden Myers. 15 for Ezra Parker tonight for the Clippers. He had 12 of those in the first half, 7 for Tanner Welsh, 8 points for Caden Hermeyer, 3 for Landon Carter, and 2 for Rylan McNinch. Joining us, head coach R.J. Coffey. Congratulations, coach. I guess a tale of two halves here tonight. Rough first half, but finally got things going here in the latter part of the second half.
Yeah, not the type of not the quality first half we were hoping for. That's the way it goes sometimes. Oh, credit to Amboy, they came out and played hard.
Yeah.
They did a lot of good things. We just weren't on our A game on either end. But the good news is, we came out of halftime, they cleaned it up. We made an adjustment, went to the 2-3 zone. Coach Voss, said, hey, let's give them a different look, and it was a good call. We came out, caused them to kind of slow down a little bit. They weren't getting the good shots they were getting in the first half. And I thought offensively we just finally we were sharing the ball. We were being more aggressive, stronger with it. We just kind of cleaned things up, and the results were much, much better.
Definitely much better. Senior night, you never know how the seniors are going to respond on senior night with being honored before the game and everything. But I tell you what, when they needed to, those seniors rose to the occasion and stepped up.
Yeah, we had four guys tonight that were honored. We had Landon Lou, Braden Myers, Jacob Voss, and Jace Bielenberg. All guys, got some run tonight. And I thought at different times, everybody kind of made plays and was a factor in the game. So that's all you can ask for. And then, we do technically have another home game, so this isn't the last time at our place. But it's great to be able to send them off with a win. Especially one where we had a great crowd.
Yes, it was. It
seemed like we had 58 things going on here today, which is always good. That means packed house band was in there. We had the little cheerleader stuff. So great when you can get a night on senior night and send your old veterans off out with a W.
Definitely, and one thing I know you've been struggling on this year is free throw shooting. 12 of 16 on the night, and in that fourth quarter alone, you were 9 out of 10. So you hit free throws when you needed to down the stretch as well.
Yeah, I like both those numbers. Obviously, getting to the free throw line 16 times is great, and then cashing in is huge. You got to be able to do that. That's kind of been an issue where, I'm not saying it's the reason we lost games, but it's been a reason that we've been in bad spots, and it makes games that could have been close not nearly as close. So it's been a problem where it's impacted us. I think it's gotten better here the last couple weeks. I was kind of doing some research into data and the stuff, and we've had a couple guys, you can see their numbers are starting to go up a little bit too, and we're shooting it more. A lot of the problem was, we just weren't shooting enough either.
Yeah.
So, the more guys get there, the better.
Well, a lot of that is taking it to the basket, drawing those fouls. Get it to the free throw line.
For sure, in the second half, we were so much more aggressive. And we were. It's like, in the first half, we kind of were doing things we just didn't have. It's like we weren't cut with a purpose, the intent to score. In the second half, totally different. Our guys were going to the rim. They were going hard, and they were rewarded for it.
All right, well, big win here. Get you to just 3 games under 500. You got a couple tough ones coming up beginning Saturday at Galena. And then on Monday, you get league-leading Eastland at their place.
Yeah, tough one Saturday. Glene's playing really good basketball. 19-21 team. I know they're going at it tonight. And then Eastland too, man. Both two really, really good quality teams. As far as Northern Illinois small school hoops go, they're two of the best. So, we're gonna have to be able to get after it Saturday and Monday. But Saturday's first. We're excited. We get to go up there and play a team that has had a good year. And they always get after you, physical on both ends. They're solid. They're well disciplined. So. We're gonna have to be better than we were tonight. But that's what it's all about. As you get here in the late season, preparing for the postseason, you need those type of games.
Well, and that's the thing. You're winding down the last 6 games of the regular season. Want to start to build a little momentum heading into that postseason.
That's all you can do. Stack wins and start playing more quality basketball consistently. And I think we've been doing that. So I like where we're at. But got to get after it again. Saturday's a big test, and got to bring the good stuff.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win, Coach. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. You too. Good talking to you, Robert.
Yep. Head coach R.J. Coffey of the victorious Fulton Steamers. They beat the Amboy Clippers for the second and final time in the regular season, winning tonight here on senior night 53-35. The Steamers also winning the JV game 43-38. And that's going to do it for our telecast tonight. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Thanks to Xander behind the scenes for his engineering work this evening. And our next telecast coming up on February 10th, it'll be the Fulton Steamer girls playing host to Ashton Franklin Center. And then our final time covering the Fulton Steamer boys will be on February 17th, a week later, when they also will be playing host to Ashton Franklin Center. So again, the final here tonight, Fulton defeating Amboy 53-35, 23 for Landon Liu, 11 for D'Angelo Dodd to lead the Steamers to the victory. So until next time, Robert Bertram saying so long from Stan Borgman Court here at Fulton High School.